Approaching Los Angeles through the desert lands of Southern California, travelers of today seldom realize that only a few generations ago, men in covered wagons blazed trails through this desolate region. Nearing the western edge of the continent, the motorist encounters high mountain ranges and shortly thereafter climbs through a pass where snow-capped peaks rise 10,000 feet on either side. The desert is left behind, and there is revealed a land of bewildering beauty and breathtaking scenery, where giant sword-leaf palms form silhouettes against bright blue heavens, where mountain-rimmed valleys, once thought worthless, have been transformed into a green land by courageous pioneers who have developed some of the most highly productive orchards, vineyards, and ranches in America. This is a land of citrus groves, with fragrant blossoms and golden fruit growing in the shadows of purple-hued mountains. A land where weather-beaten missions, built by the Spanish padres to implant the roots of modern civilization, still stand as reminders of dim yesterdays. A land of blue ocean beaches where lazy waves curl in from the Pacific and sparkle in the brilliant sun. A land where homes are framed in dreamlike settings, with gardens of gorgeous flowers flaunting the glory of nature throughout the year. The nerve center and capital of this fabulous empire is Los Angeles, youngest giant of American cities. A city that began as a sleepy pueblo in 1781 under the flag of Spain and has grown into one of the largest and most spectacular communities in the world. A city which has a mood and sparkle, a richness and glamour, a heritage from nature, and a way of gracious living that is the envy of people around the globe. A city transformed into bewildering beauty by men of dauntless courage and amazing vision. Everywhere there is an indefinable charm that seems almost unreal in a place that hums from the hurry of millions who work here and make this their home. The hub of Los Angeles is its park-like civic center with buildings of monumental size, the tallest of which is the 32-story City Hall. Nearby is the Los Angeles County Hall of Justice, faced with California granite. Behind the colonnades at the top is the county jail, affording spectacular views for prisoners. The magnificent federal building, which houses the post office and 60 federal agencies, covers a city block, and its ultra-modern design emphasizes simplicity. The 20-story Los Angeles County General Hospital is the largest medical institution in the world. Buildings rising majestically all over the city are decentralized to provide easy accessibility. Exclusive apartment hotels overlook beautiful park-like areas. This distinctive apartment house project near Wilshire Boulevard spreads over 176 acres and will eventually accommodate 3,000 families. Modern architecture of downtown buildings features setbacks to capture sunlight, while the stately public library centers in a 5-acre park. In the shadow of the City Hall is Olvera Street, birthplace of Los Angeles. Folks come here and unknowingly walk over the early settlement's first water ditch. Between old adobe buildings, tiny booths with gay decorations display Mexican foods and trinkets. With flaming forge and anvil, a native craftsman creates wrought iron novelties for visitors. Beside the wheel of an ancient carreta, a bronze-skinned harpist plucks old melodies from strings, hoping for an occasional coin. In a nearby sunny patio is gay music and dancing, reminiscent of old Spanish fiesta days. The old Plaza Church, dedicated in 1822, is still used as a place of worship, its open doors inviting the faithful throughout the day and night. In the early days, this land was a semi-arid desert region, non-productive because of lack of water. One of the most dramatic tales in the annals of the world's great cities is how water was brought to Los Angeles from the snow-capped high Sierras lying 240 miles to the north. With great courage, men of vision and determination built a gigantic aqueduct system and trapped the white gold melting and tumbling from these lofty peaks. This undertaking meant not only constructing many miles of concrete-lined canals through vast areas of uninhabited desolate land, but also overcoming mountain barriers that stood in the way by boring long tunnels and laying huge steel siphons to bring this life-giving fluid to a thirsty city. A perpetual flow from the end of the aqueduct is diverted and stored in many large reservoirs, thus ensuring an ample and continuous water supply for a great city of 2 million people. To provide for the future growth of Los Angeles and Southern California, a second huge aqueduct system has been built, bringing water from Parker Dam on the Colorado River 300 miles to the east. Today, the beauty of Los Angeles is dramatically symbolical of the ancient prophecy that the desert shall bloom like a rose, for this city has become a modern Garden of Eden. Luxurious vegetation conceals the once barren areas which challenged man's possession of a land now transformed into a vast empire of man-created beauty. Palatial estates are common here since space is available to enjoy extensive ground. This is largely a city of homes occupied by individual families, for there is not the congestion of tenement dwellings common to many other cities. Homeowners take pride in keeping their gardens beautiful. Everywhere the eye is greeted by outdoor splendor, for Los Angeles is a botanical wonderland with a never-ending panorama of bright and fascinating blooms. In this land, nature withholds her storms of sleet and snow and engulfs the world with golden warmth. Blooming trees from other lands add their splendor to the landscape, like this fiery red eucalyptus, with its charms caught in fuzzy tufts of color which crowd each other for their place in the sun. The tropical bougainvillea creates billowing masses of purple magenta with heavy vines that grow fantastically to scale trellises. The jacaranda tree bursts forth with clusters of blossoms formed of many pastel-tinted bells. Poinsettias flash their flaming red splendor in fields, gardens, and patios at Christmas time, while many parts of the nation are snowbound.